Hey guys, Gino here. Today I want to talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart that's going to help us all as we get older and we try to maintain our muscle in life. That thing is sarcopenia. So you might be saying like, sarco what? I never heard that word before. Sarcopenia is very simply put age-related muscle loss. So what happens as we get older? As we get older, we approach our late 30s and our early 40s, we tend to lose about 2 to 3% of our muscle every single year. So put it in perspective, from 40 years old to 80 years old, we lose about 50% of our total muscle mass and strength. So that's a lot of muscle mass, a lot of strength, okay? So what happens when we lose our muscle mass? What does our muscle do? Our muscle protects our skeleton. Okay, our insurance policy. What happens when we lose our muscle? We tend to lose stability. More importantly, we tend to lose mobility. And what happens when we lose stability and mobility? We tend to fall more often. Okay? We break bones more easily, more recurrent fractures. So we want to prevent fracturing our bones because when we were young, of course, when we were young and we were strong, you used to go to the doctor used to say, oh, you healed so fast because you're strong. Don't worry about it. But now as we get older, we don't heal so fast anymore. So we want to prevent falling, prevent fractures at all because it takes us so much longer to heal. Right? The number one remedy for this, guys, resistance training. Resistance training is the number one thing to stop age-related muscle loss. Now out there, you might love your swimming, which is great. Bike riding is awesome. Rowing is great. Any type of cardiovascular activity we love. It's great for your cardiopulmonary system, your lungs. Great for your cardiovascular system, your heart. But we also have to think about our skeletal system and our muscular system. So we do that through resistance training. What I'm recommending to you guys is just 2 to 3 times a week of resistance training. And it doesn't have to be an hour or 2 hours of training. I'm talking a half hour of major muscle group training. Shoulder presses, chest presses, rows for your back, nice squats for your legs, push-ups. You could do curls for your biceps, extensions for your triceps. Just work your entire body, work your major muscle groups so we can keep that muscle on. So as we're losing muscle every year, we're still adding a little bit of muscle and we're maintaining the muscle that we do have. All right, so the other part of the equation, of course, is nutrition. So we know as we get older, we start to get, and I'm older, I'm 55, so I'm going through the same thing. I'm looking at the same thing, guys. So as we get older, we tend to not want to eat so many calories because we think we're going to put on weight. So we have our salads, we have our cereals in the morning, but we tend to neglect our protein intake. And protein intake definitely relates to our muscle mass. So we want to maintain that. So we want to at least eat 3 to 4 good protein meals a day. So every time you're going to grab a meal, you guys should be thinking protein and muscle. So the amino acid leucine is one of the biggest building blocks of protein and muscle in your body. So leucine is found in meats, in fishes, in eggs, in whey. So I want you to add this to your diet if you have it in your diet already. So later down the road, we could all tend to be stronger and leaner in our later years. All right, so there you have it, guys, sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. How do we fight it? With resistance training, 2 to 3 times a week, moderate to heavy weights. How do we fight it? Protein, nutrition, add that protein to your diet 3 to 4 times a day, and we'll all live a lot longer and be a lot stronger. All right, thanks a lot for showing up, guys. We'll see you next time.